Qam Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Maka'akodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great wisdom, peace and salutation to you, Akyam. God is pushing the truth in love, sincerity, and charity with all humility. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the James Farmers Camp back here with another brief lesson. Okay, the name of this lesson is entitled Every Prudent Man Acted with Knowledge, or Act with Knowledge. Okay, every prudent man act with knowledge. Okay, what I mean by act by knowledge is that anything that become before us, okay, we move with wisdom. We move with the knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shai. Okay. This is Proverbs 13 and 16. You say, every prudent man deal it with knowledge, and deal it with really goes back to act. Okay. All right. To act. Okay. As you say in here, to do, fashion, accomplish. To do, work, make, produce. All that is act. Okay, to do, to work, to deal with, to act with effect. Okay, with knowledge. Okay, knowledge. All right, perception, skill, discernment, understanding, wisdom. All right, but a fool. Okay, a fool. Stupid fellow, dullard, simpleton, arrogant one. But the fool laid open his folly. All right, foolishness, silliness, foolishly. Okay, but a fool laid open is fooleries. You have no understanding. He just can speak without knowledge. He can speak without understanding. He can move without understanding. He can move with no discernment. Okay? He just going to speak whatever comes to his mouth, to his heart. Alright? Now I have the few precepts right here. Okay, let's get Proverbs 12 and 23. Proverbs 12 and 22 and 23 is the last. Okay, it says Proverbs 12 and 22. It says, lying lips are abomination unto Yahweh, but they that deal it truly are his delight. So in this thing, okay, you want to be truthful. You want to be true to your brothers. You want to be true to everything. Because the scriptures tell you in Colossians chapter 3, whatsoever you do, do it wholeheartedly as unto the Lord. So you want to be truthful. Okay? But they that deal truly are his delight. Okay, you truthful, the Lord will take delight in you. A prudent man concealeth knowledge. Okay, he taketh heed. Okay, he studied to show himself approved. Okay, he can have this knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But the heart of fools proclaim it foolishness. Talking fool all the time when you hear them. With no sense. Saying things that make no sense. So he always in his fooleries. Okay? Check them. Big mouth. Loud mouth. Always talking garbage. Talking things that he don't even know nothing about. Okay? Alright? Folly. Just like these pastors. That's all they do, talk folly. Okay, let's go to Ephesians 5 and 17. Okay, this is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 17. They say, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Okay, the point is, be not unwise. Okay, because a prudent man foreseeth the evil. Okay, a prudent man, just like the scriptures say here. Okay, dealing with knowledge, dealing with understanding. Okay, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Okay, understanding this truth. All right, pushing this word. Okay, dealing truthfully. All right, not yapping, not going about being busybody. Okay, let's get that first Corinthians 14 and 20. Okay, because the scripture tell you this, right? Scripture say, brethren, 1 Corinthians 14 and 20, brethren, be not children in understanding, howbeit in malice be children, but in understanding be men. Be prudent. You see? Be wise. Okay? Like our campaign always say, alright, when we move with wisdom. Okay? Move with understanding. Move with meekness. Okay? Because if you have this truth, you have this understanding, then you would move with understanding. Okay? Just like King David said, when I sing with understanding. Alright? So you gotta be prudent. Okay? Let's look up this word prudent. Subtle, shrewd, crafty. Okay? You gotta be sensible. You gotta be subtle. Okay? Alright? Not in a wicked way, because we know Esau Edom, he's subtle and crafty. He's very cunning. But he used it on the left. But you gotta be subtle on the right. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs 15 and 2. Alright. They say the tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. They're always talking. As the scriptures say, the heart of the fool is in his mouth. Okay? The heart of a fool in his mouth. In his mouth. Alright, let me just see if I can pull that up. Alright. I think that's in Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. Okay. Bear me 1 minute. Okay. Alright, okay, slip it. Oh, it's a lock here. I can't find it right now, but in post-production, I'll look for it, I'll put it up. Okay. I'll put it up in post-production. Alright. So yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next precept. Okay, Isaiah 52 and 13. All right. Isaiah 52 and 13 say, Behold, my servant shall deal prudently. He shall be exalted and extolled and be very high. You see that? My servant shall deal prudently, mean truthfully, in wisdom. So in everything we do, we ought to do it wholeheartedly and in truthfulness unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? The precept I read to you a little earlier, okay? The scripture tell you lie not. Okay? Alright? So truthfully, we got to be displaying these words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? We got to put these on. Alright? Let's get Matthew 10 and 16. Alright? This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 16. It said, Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Alright? So wheresoever we go, okay, we gotta move with wisdom and understanding. We gotta know when to speak. Okay? Can't just be talking, moving like a foolish man with a big mug man, like a big mug man, Salah. The scripture tell you, but move, you gotta be subtle. Okay? Let's close off with this Proverbs 14 and 38. Alright? Proverbs 14. Salah, yeah. Alright? Proverbs 14 and 33, Salah. They say, wisdom rested on the heart of him that had understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. So you gotta move with wisdom. Okay? You gotta move with understanding. You can't just move as one who had no understanding, like a fool. Okay? If somebody in the world would have come and ask you a question, right? You quick to answer it without no understanding. Okay? Wisdom rested on the heart. You see that? That's the one who's prudent. That's the one who's subtle. That's one who's subject unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Keeping his ways, that's one who have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Okay? So, hey, when we move with the act of understanding. Alright? Going back to Proverbs 13 and 16. Every prudent man acts with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. Okay? And we don't want to be like no fools. We don't want to be the one with an empty barrel. Okay? So yeah, Malakiam. Alright? So with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akiam, of just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity with all humility. Shalom and a Baba Ball. Qam Yasharahla.